Happy Caturday! Welcome. Welcome to those who are new. Welcome to those returning. It's amazing to have you. I hope that you are all living your best life on this Saturday. Caturday. Let's go ahead and just jump in. Thank you for the likes, the comments, the subscriptions or subscribes. It's truly an honor and a blessing. So I absolutely, from the bottom of my heart, I'm humbled and very thankful for each and every one of you. All right, let's see what's in the energy. What needs to come out today? A couple of things. High Priestess is here. Life experience. So, life experience. This is like the Tower. Okay. Important changes are coming. It's going to require you to take action. Don't hesitate to move in a new direction. Okay, you know that it's going to be right for you. That's why you have the High Priestess here as well. You're incredibly connected to the divine. You are incredibly intuitive. So use that intuition. Make the changes. You know, we have butterflies, all the things, right? High Priestess, look at you, you beautiful owl. It's time for you to make changes. Listen to your intuition. Where is it that you need to go, right? Changes are on the horizon. Divine intuition. Six of Pentacles. This is like kindness. This is generosity. This is like charity, right? Your success and prosperity have allowed you to pay off debts. Acquire wise loans, or receive a grant or scholarship. In return, be sure to share the wealth with others through donations of time or money. So, you know, we've been getting a lot on my other channel, in our lives. You know, the more wealth we have in our hands, the more good we are going to do for the world. Maybe this change that's coming in is more towards that kind of work, right? Maybe you're going to be leaving something that you are very established in, but now it's time for a change. It's time for you to give back. Your angels are here though, okay? Pay attention to the messages, signs, symbols, synchronicities. So you may be butting heads with somebody. So this is like, there could be competition, there could be resistance. Maybe you're butting heads with yourself, right? There could be resistance. There could be conflict right now. Occasionally, you may experience clashes with others, okay? Now, what it's saying is if you decide the matter is worth your energy, then do what you can to minimize the conflict without sacrificing your goals or belief. I feel that one deep inside, you know, kind of like one of those justice fighters, right? I hate when things are out of whack and unfair, unbalanced. Sometimes I'm a hothead, so red hair suits me. But, you know, I have to remember there are greater causes than necessarily the one that I want to fight. Okay, ton of air. So, again, this is like the Ten of Swords, right? This is endings. This is defeat. This is like betrayal, right? The end of a career or project or relationship brings feelings of mixed joy and sadness, relief and disappointment. Put aside your fears about these changes and trust it that a brighter future awaits. So you may be in conflicts with somebody or a situation that you're leaving behind. Maybe it's somebody that you already left behind, right? So 5 of Air, your current path isn't leading you toward the happiest possible outcome. Why not change it? Always maintain integrity and compassion, but be alert to hidden agendas of others. Okay, that's the bottom of the deck here. Okay, so there were hidden agendas, and maybe this came to light for you, and that's why you started to end something, move beyond something. There's still some conflict here, and it could be internal, it could be with another, right? So again, it's use your intuition. What is the best thing for you to do? Sweet buddy, what are you doing? What are you doing? Sweet boy. Yeah, balance. I'm seeing the Justice card. Is this spiritual balance? Is this physical spiritual law? Is this spiritual justice? Is this, what is this, right? Let's find out. Anyway, whatever is happening, we have to trust that it's for a reason, right? Focus. Okay, so I kind of feel like focus on your intuition, focus on your own spiritual guidance. You know that there's changes happening. You need to focus on what it is that you want. Eyes on the prize. Don't be distracted. I feel like there's a distraction here. Don't be distracted by what's going on around you. Nurture yourself, okay? It's like you take these licks, right? I feel like this is the generosity. Look, it's like giving. This is that divine generosity. This is that Six of Pentacles. It's like you have been nurtured and now it's time for you to nurture others, right? What's this? Five of Fire? Ooh, a lot. Okay. So yeah, there's definitely conflict. They're telling you to move forward, improvise, fake it till you make it, right? If you're not happy, pretend like you are. You know, within reason. But it's like dance like nobody's watching. Doesn't matter. I mean, even if you have conflict with somebody, there's some clouds, there's some confusion, right? As I'm looking at this card. It could be more mental than anything else. So it's like, just push forward. Have a good time. Live it up, right? Have fun. See things through the eyes of a child. Look at this instance, this situation with fresh eyes. Take it and give it. Again, there's definitely some kind of generosity coming towards you. Or there's some kind of kindness, some kind of charity, some kind of empathy that's coming towards you. You receive it. Now it's time for you to give it, right? Does that make sense? What's this 10 of Air? Ooh, I just saw the Watcher. Yeah, people are watching. People that you walked away from. Yeah. There's people definitely watching. Okay. So, you may be taking a closer look at something that ended. You may be taking a closer look at what needs to change, and now you're breaking free. You know, what was meant to break you didn't, and now it's like you're free. You're free to start something new. 5 of Air, again, it's like if things aren't currently working, why not change it? Stand up, be seen, right? There's something about you standing your ground. If you know that you're on this path, but people keep trying to deter you, or, you know, you're really interested in something, stand up, stand your ground, do it, right? Be confident in these choices that you are making. Elder Bat, trust your senses. Again, trust that intuition, right? You have divine intuition, divine wisdom flowing through you. It's time for you to trust it. A couple of things. Travel through dream time. You're getting information, you're getting downloads about this change, the direction that you want to go. They're helping you focus, right? This is also a 5, which is about change. So you have ancestors, guides, and angels, spirit team that are literally talking to you through your dream state. They're trying to help you with this change. Practice patience. You may be ready to roll on out, right? You may be ready. You think you're ready for something. They're saying there's still a need for patience. It's not quite ready. Everything happens in divine timing, right? 22, this is about house and home. And we also have this, which is tend to your village. There's something within that you need to address. Is it your family? Is it you? It's something about you really needing to tend to your village. With this 3, I'm getting more mental. Like, tend to your own mental state. Tend to your own physical area. This may be the communication that they're talking about. I think it's more mental than anything, right? Something has definitely been illuminated with that sun here. So it's like raise that vibration. Raise that thought pattern. seek perspective. This is, okay, I like this. Okay, so we have, you know, the Six of Pentacles, which is all about like justice, divine generosity. Somebody wants to give to you. You're like being nurtured, and then you're nurturing someone else. I feel like this right here, the seek perspective too. I really feel like this is some kind of spiritual guidance, maybe a mentor, somebody who's going to help you grow. Okay, someone who's going to help you realize your self-worth too, your value to a situation. You have somebody coming in that's going to help you build, help you grow, help you nurture yourself so that you can do this for others. So we have hold the vision. Even though you have somebody that or people, places, things that are creating conflict in your life, you know, you have to decide what matters. Is that what you want to focus on, or do you want to focus on your vision? They're telling you focus on your vision. The other is just BS, right? Again, mental conflict. You know, again, you may be like a justice fighter like I am. Like, you're like, this is BS. Like, this, no, this needs to end. It may be in your spirit to kind of fight something, but at the same time, you're being told focus on your actual vision. What's your vision? You know, if it's to heal, if it's to, you know, something, and you're being bombarded with conflict, maybe that's not what we want to focus on, right? I mean, it's okay to talk about, but at the same time, like, you may want to just be aware of your vision, aware of how your reactions play into your vision, right? So with this, listen, these endings, whatever it is that you had to walk away from, whatever it was that left you with disappointment, they're saying put aside your fears. Change is here. Trust that a brighter future awaits you. Why? Because you are the light. Shine your light. It's you. You had to go through a major transformation. You had to go through a very traumatic ending. You had to go through something very traumatic, something very, you know, Ten of Swords. It's like a painful, permanent ending, betrayals, defeats, suffering that you had to surrender, right? A major loss. This transformation, it's you taking a closer look at yourself, stepping outside. You're ready to explore now, okay? You've given yourself time to heal, and now it's time for you to shine your light. Bottom of the deck is set boundaries. All right, so, you know, your current path isn't leading you toward the happiest of possible outcomes. Why not change it? And I feel like that's where you stood your ground. You started to set healthy boundaries because you realized you are looking at life, you know, this is the 9th house, so that you're looking at life from a higher consciousness. You're letting go of limiting beliefs, right? Things are not always in black and white, like this skunk. You know, there's a gray here too, right? You started to stand your ground, stand up for what you wanted. You set healthy boundaries. And like I tell everybody all the time, these healthy boundaries are you showing people, telling people how to love and respect you. And that's huge, right? All right, what else do they want to tell you? All right, so we have a Tower, we have High Priestess, we have focus on the prize, tend to your village. Yeah, something you moved away from. Ooh, it might have been a partnership. Okay. Okay, so you set some boundaries. Now, the Six of Swords, right? The Six of Swords could be, it could definitely be transition, change. You know, you're moving away from something, you're letting go of that baggage. It's you looking for that security, that, you know, solution, right? And like I said, this is interesting. You have a love contract. You have a partnership, a spiritual contract. You know, maybe you're thinking about a spiritual contract. Maybe you thought something was some kind of spiritual contract. Okay, not all spiritual contracts This could be a karmic situation, even though they're in the upright. But, you know, you could be moving on. You could be making changes. Maybe you're not meant to be on that path. You know, there's something about you really trusting your intuition. Yeah, you need to go within. All the answers you seek are inside. You know, they will be illuminated to you. I'm telling you. Look, there's that sun again. They're going to be illuminated to you in your thought pattern. All right, what's the Six of Earth? Look, yes, nurturing. Empress energy, right? So seek perspective. You're coming to life with unconditional love. You're coming to life nurturing. You know, maybe you've gotten some guidance that has allowed you to see the world in a different way. Now you're going to help other people do that. There's a lot of growth around you. There's a lot of nurturing. There's a lot of creativity. There's like all the things, right? But you are sitting on this beautiful throne, but it's also like you earned that. You've been through everything. Loss, betrayal, love, you know, speaking your truth, setting your healthy boundaries. I mean, like you have earned this role, earned this title, whatever this is for you. And now it's time for you to give back. And if it's not monetarily, it's energetically. Like if you're not given like a lot of money where you can share that wealth, you are a wealth of knowledge. You are a wealth of energy that is meant to be shared. You know, what is given to us, we give to others. Oh my God. Listen, you may be conflicted. So we have this beautiful Ace of Cups. There's new beginnings. There's pure intention here. This is where I'm telling you, you know, you're going to have somebody come in and they want to give to you as much as you give to them. This is very reciprocal. This is you. Okay, hold that vision. Hold that vision. You know, continue to do some healings. Maybe some of the conflict comes from like inner child wounds, childhood, right? And that's why we're being told to look at things with fresh eyes. There's definitely divine love coming. Is this the divine telling you how much they love you and offering and it's not offering, but creating this new beginning for you because of your purity, because of your pure love, right? Yeah. So you definitely had to learn something here with this 10 of Swords, right? You had to learn this Page of Swords energy. Like this is like you're getting clarity, maybe through learning. You know, there's some kind of clarity for you. There's something, but you've also had to really work on your grounding. You know, the Queen of Pentacles, she is very prosperous. She's very nurturing. She's very motherly, right? And again, that kind of goes back with that Empress. It's like you had to nurture yourself, maybe your health, wealth, and mindset, right? Back to health. You had to learn how to do that with that Page of Swords. You had to have this strength. And now that you have this strength, look, you're rising up. Look at that ladder. You're rising up so that you can shine your light. It's time. You were down long enough and now you've learned how to heal. Maybe you're supposed to teach people how to heal, right? Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Wands. You know, this is definitely like there's been struggle. You're learning how to protect your energy at this point, right? You've set those boundaries and now it's time for you to really, listen, do you know that card just slid off the deck and now here you go. Knight of Pentacles, King of Pentacles slid off. Okay, so I'm telling you, if you're in the storyline for divine love, if you're in the storyline for a twin flame, if you're in the storyline for a high level soulmate, if that's what you're here doing, right? And you feel it. Together we have a King and Queen of Pentacles. you guys, whoever you're going to, or whoever is coming to you, or you're going to them for some kind of guidance, I almost feel like you guys are going to be creating something together that's going to give back, right? This has been a long time coming. Slow and steady wins the race. What else do they want to tell you? Yeah, somebody is sitting in indecision. Is that you? Is that somebody else? That's why they're telling you somebody is resisting change. Are you resisting change? Is it your partner? Somebody is, right? Indecision is the enemy of progress. It will only let opportunities slip by. So there's a need for you to really listen to your intuition about this change. I just saw the owl again. Wisdom. This change brings you happiness. It's happy change, right? Yeah, it's difficult. You're leaving something behind that you thought you were destined for, maybe, right? With that Hierophant and Lovers, you thought, like, this is it. This is the epitome of amazing partnerships or contracts, right? Guess what? Things are changing. Happy change. You have to trust this change. Be positive. There's hope. Pay attention to signs, symbols, and synchronicities right now. If you want something to change, you have to change something. You can't just sit there waiting, right? We have to stand up. Oh my God. Sorry. You hold that magic, okay? So this inner conflict, or this conflict, this, you know, I want to say this 5 of Wands and fire. You know, this is really resistance, okay? You're made of magic. You are made of magic. Your dreams are coming to reality. You, again, look, I said purity with that Ace of Cups, and look, there it is again, purity. Magical manifestations, believing in miracles, right? To achieve the impossible, you must believe it's possible. Maybe somebody doesn't believe in love. Maybe someone doesn't believe in pure intentions. They're still out there, regardless of all the garbage that's out there as well, right? There's still pure intentions. There's still love. There's still people with the right heart. Somebody's definitely butting heads, maybe with themselves, about this, right? Know that there is purity. There is pure intention is what they keep saying to me. Okay. Penguin. Monogamy. Soul group. Respect. Astral travel. Closeness. Spirituality. You, this King and Queen of Pentacles, they're totally meeting in the astral. They're totally meeting in their dream state, right? This is definitely like a soul. These are souls coming together. Be prepared to sacrifice some things in order to achieve what you truly desire. You know, that's why we have that painful permanent ending. We have something that's ending, but it's to bring in something more. What does your heart truly want? What does your heart truly desire? Listen. Didn't we start out with like justice? I started talking about that. Listen. Natural law. Strong bonds, ancestors, obstacles are being removed along life. It's time to face old feelings so that they can be released and cleared. And that's where you are learning to stand your ground. That's where you are learning to set these healthy boundaries. You're moving beyond heartbreak, you know, and not everybody has a hidden agenda, right? You're learning this. Oh, I love it. There it is. There it is. Turtles. We got little turtles, right? This persistence, slow down, patience, protection, steadfast. One step at a time is all you need to get there. Enjoy the journey. We are meant to enjoy the journey. Okay? So that's what I have for you today. It's kind of beautiful. It's a little bittersweet, right? Something's ending, but something amazing, something magical is coming in for you. I love you. If you guys are interested in your own personal reading, email me. If you're interested in energy healing or, you know, any of those kinds of things, email me as well. I have some time. I would love to connect. I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.